want this forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting this down in the mall. And telling that girl she the one for me. And I ain't even planning the call. I want this forever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
We want that feeling forever, man, when you see what happened last night with the Houston Rockets and the incredible comeback. You just want to hold on to that. And it sparked a lot of memories of this very time 20 years ago. Welcome back to the Rapp Show TV. I'm your host, Adam Rapp, and I'm running with my team tonight, my Clutch City performers, AP Bolski, and the one and only Almighty Dollar. You can follow him at Almighty Dollagram on Instagram, and you can follow his
Best
hat.
follow on the gram, I'll tell you right now.
And Twitter. Your Twitter game is
Twitter's
way
better,
up.
quite honestly. It's Almighty Dollar on Twitter, just FYI.
That's right. We'll put it down there on the screen for everybody. And from what I understand, your hat is now going to have its own Instagram account.
It might need one.
FU, Houston's lucky.
FU, the Rockets are awesome.
Yeah. Well, Dalla, I think we should probably start in the full court wrap. Cleveland Cavaliers, they closed out. We'll get Sly's thoughts in a minute.
Why not?
Yeah, because I know he's
Mr.
probably...
Chicago.
He has a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, well, he's
maybe
kinda,
some tears.
He's playing some bangers tonight, though, so maybe he's just taking it out. He's taking it out on those
He's
beats.
working it out. He's working it out.
But we know he stays on.
Right.
Yep.
He knew they were
got the
going only
Rockets.
so far.
We kind of tried to tell him, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We did.
At the end of the day.
We did.
Yeah. We'll get Sly's thoughts on the East in a minute. We're going to extend this NBA full court
Dartez,
wrap.
too, I forgot about that.
No, Dartez at the end of the day, he's a Cleveland guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he
Cavaliers.
picked the Cavs. He's sticking with the Cavs.
I think me and him both called that before the season started.
When we saw LeBron in the Drake video.
I don't see them beating the best West Conference team. I really don't.
And who is the best Western Conference team right now, AP?
Ooh, I don't know.
It's tough to say.
Tough to say.
I said last night on the Rapp Show After Dark, of course, which you can find on therappshow.com, the raw and uncut version of what you see here for an hour on Friday nights. Parental advisory, elite content. But last
Maybe a
night,
little explicit content too every now and then.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It just depends on how many ciders Dollars put back. But you know, the Rockets. It's funny because I think we all kind of the air was out of the trap last night.
It really was. It really was.
Third quarter.
You
just didn't have that feeling.
Everybody was out of the trap.
Yeah.
Literally, Dollar took an Instagram video.
He took a video.
Yeah. He's like, "Where's everybody at?"
Yeah.
Where they at,
I
though?
laughed when I saw that.
And I was asking everybody here from our friends at Chop TV Media. I was asking AJ. It's like, "Did you go to sleep on the game?" He's like, "Yeah, I didn't really watch the end of the game."
I asked a number of people that today, and everybody passed out.
Or we're driving home, or
just teed off.
Kind of gave it, you know, gave it really just. I didn't want to see it. I sat outside and I heard Dollar hooting and hollering in the third quarter.
We thought he was joking around.
And he said inside, he goes, or
I
he told T. Davis.
I said, I bet they think I'm joshing with them right now.
Yeah.
We pulled it within 10, and I was like, woo!
We were out there in the no flex zone on our thing.
Yeah, kicking rocks. And talking about how bummy the show's going to be on Friday night because we don't get to talk Game 7. But there is a Game 7, guys, and coming back from Los Angeles. And I think the key that we all, if anybody that saw the game or watched the highlights of the game or listened to the Rapp Show last night, as we were live in the first half.
Yes, we were, man.
It looked like, okay, this is going to be a game. It's going to, Dollar, you called it. You said at halftime that you'd probably come down to a shot. Hopefully James Harden has the ball in his hands.
Well, I was a little off with the exact prediction, but I did say we would win, and then we would blow them out in Game 7, and I'm sticking to that.
Yeah.
Even though we're a 2-point dog.
Yeah. Hey,
Come on,
you're
Vegas.
going to Vegas a week too
you gotta
early.
wait. You gotta wait another week to give me some lines like that, Vegas. I want to cash in on that
said we were
next
going
week.
to the championship game. He would say we were going to the NBA championship.
I've been on that train for a while now.
Yeah. Bun B. Shout out
to back to back.
Shout out to the Trilogy. He has not stopped believing in.
That might have been the night I was on Siders with the back-to-back.
Yeah.
Let's see how the free agents.
Let's get to the Western Conference Finals.
One in the bag
One at a time.
Let's get to the Western Conference Finals because it's no cupcake or no picnic. Although it looks like it's going to be Golden State, but either of those teams, I think, are going to cause the Rockets problems.
Another big game tonight.
Yes, as we speak. And we'll catch you up on the Eastern Conference in a minute because you got a series there that's in Game 6 as well. After Paul Pierce prematurely called series. He did get the game, but he hadn't gotten the series yet.
Yeah.
But, it all started to unfold, I think, when James Harden went to the bench. He didn't have a chance to make your prediction come true because he didn't have the ball in his hands throughout the 12 minutes. And I think what Mikal did is he stepped back and he said, you know what, I'm sick of mucking it up. And he literally uses the word mucking it up or stuck in the mud. And he said, go out there, guys, and leave it all on the court. Go out there. Corey Brewer, Josh Smith,
just let it all hang
Jason
out.
Terry.
T. Jones in the third quarter, quite honestly, just put the
Ariza.
He resuscitated it, really, from that 19-point lead.
Howard.
Josh wasn't in the game. T. Jones hit a big three. He took it to the basket, made some free throws, was aggressive. And I'm just still shocked. I mean, I've been one of the biggest critics of Kevin McHale, but he's made a couple of huge adjustments. When Ariza got on Griffin, last night he put Howard on Griffin. He left T. Jones in to make that run, and then even though T. Jones was hitting, he said, all right, I'm gonna leave Harden on the bench and I'm gonna put Smith in for T. Jones, even though he's playing well. And it was, man, it's like I said to Cousin Tony earlier, it's as if they dealt him 16 in blackjack and he said, double down. And got the 5 because everything he did last night in the fourth quarter was absolute magic and worked out absolutely perfect.
Well, I believe in a little superstition. I believe in a little magic. We like to believe that that's going to rub off on our team. And Dala, speaking of magic, you made the hat switch. Now you had on the all black change ink.
Oh, see, I wasn't even going to call him out like that.
That's okay. That's okay.
But I did have the murdered out, as you called it, the funeral hat.
Switch.
This looked like, I said, oh, maybe you're right. It does look like a funeral hat. And so I went ahead, went to the car.
At 19 down.
And 19 down, I was ready to just drink myself into oblivion. I said, you know what? Before I do that, let me go on and put on the HOU.
Thank you, Dollar.
Mustard and ketchup. And it was money from there.
Thank you, bro.
40 to 15 after that.
It worked.
That run was amazing.
It really was.
And you saw, the reason I think you might be right on the blowout coming back for Game 7 is because the way the Clippers ended the game and the way the Clippers acted after the game, it's as if
it took a lot out
they
of
had just lost their Game 7.
Exactly.
And they had been eliminated.
Another thing about that, we talk about Doc Rivers and what a great coach he is, and he is. But I didn't realize this. I was watching somebody else, so I'm stealing this a little bit. But he's failed so many times in elimination games in the playoffs. With the Magic up 3-1, against the Lakers when he was with the Celtics. He has lost at least 3 times when they were up 3 games in the
Somebody
playoffs.
pull up some stats on him.
So he's not exactly a lock.
He does have the ring, though.
He does have
I can't
the
argue.
rings.
He's a great coach. I think he's way better than McHale.
Yeah.
But he's had some shortcomings. So
And he knows that,
not be a
too.
foreign.
Believe me,
NBA.
Yep.
he knows that, too, going into this game.
Paul Pierce ain't walking through that door.
No.
At least
No.
not in a.
No, Ray Allen is
They
not.
might be
he's
walking
uniform,
into
not
their
his
own
Clippers.
Game 7.
Garnett is not walking through that
Could be
door.
that, man. It looked like they were trying to come back against the Hawks.
So as of right now, as we're airing live, of
Live.
course, if you're watching the best of on therappshow.com, apologize for the
Shout out.
outdated, yes, and thank you for watching. But as of right now, it looks
the
like
hat.
Atlanta went back up. There's
to the
about
hat.
40. Thank you. There's about 45 seconds left. So Atlanta,
Atlanta's
they
back
might, they might hold on. They might close out
That's
the
going to
series.
close out that series right there.
Bringing them to a matchup with a team that played without their, one of their big 3, if you want to call it that.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love with Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, and playing with a young, aside from Mike Miller.
Beat up Kyrie right now.
Yes.
Actually, without 2 of their big 3,
Yeah.
Kyrie went down with the
Yeah.
ankle injury.
LeBron only had 15 points, 12 assists, I think 9 rebounds.
Yep.
Dellavedova.
triple-double.
Yep, almost triple-double. Dellavedova.
Matthew Dellavedova. Remember
Great.
that name?
Great
apparently.
Perfect point guard player for a LeBron James run team because when LeBron wants to step back and let the other
Get
guys
out the
do
way.
it, right. nobody's paying attention to this kid.
But he also did a good defensive job against Derrick Rose down the stretch in that game.
Yes,
Derrick
he did.
Rose.
Held him.
I mean, he held him. He held him.
Hey, the best defense he played, Sly Drexler, all weekend long, or all series long, was the defense that he put up for his coach, Tom Thibodeau, after being eliminated by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So let me throw it over to the studio over there. He's chopping it up, of course.
Uh-oh.
Yep, and bringing you all the latest. Our good friend himself. Yes, his last name is Drexler, but he's a big Chicago Bulls fan.
Yes, he is.
So, Sly, what happened with the Bulls, and why are the Bulls now off the coast of, where are they going? Cozumel to go fishing? Where's a good fishing spot this time?
Like Costa Rica.
Costa Rica?
No, they want to get a little further.
Well, and we've seen pictures of Joakim Noah in the past, you know, throwing around little hotties on the beach.
And what's up with Tom Thibodeau?
So let's talk about what happened first and what's going to happen going forward.
Okay, first off,
cheer up, Sly.
they just
Come
got
on, man.
outplayed, man.
Yeah.
They just got outplayed at the end of the day.
By one man.
By one man, exactly.
Where's number 23?
Matthew Dellavedova.
Yes, yes.
like that. Did you ever see that thing on Twitter? It was like that little where amazing happens thing where it's like LeBron James.
Yeah, the little kid.
LeBron James. Man, I was so hurt, but that game where he hit the buzzer beater really killed. That was the series right there.
But in the elimination game, he only hit 15 points, but he
I know,
had a lot of assists and rebounds and just
But I
played
feel
well
like that
overall.
was really the dagger. Like Derrick Rose gave him a little bit of hope with that three. But then he just shot
It
it
was
right
almost
back
like the dagger. It was like, dude, stuff it
That's
up.
a little trouble in there.
Yeah,
that.
stuff a little trouble in there and call it a season, man.
Well, he did bank it. Speaking of banking.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but the banks closed on Friday nights, and
But
LeBron James was under
As
the
far
bright
as Tom Thibodeau goes, I feel like he's gone.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gone too, just because. I mean, he's gone only so far every time. You know what I mean? And they're tired of that. If they can't even get to an Eastern Conference Finals, they're gonna let go of him.
And the irony about Thibodeau, and I want to ask Sly real quick if he thinks he'd be a good fit for the Rockets, but drop me a beat because I want to kind of tie it all together. We know Thibodeau was actually here in Houston. Thank you. Always got to have that banger, right? Best in sports, sounds and style.
A little off rail for a second there.
Yeah, right. Silence. That was actually in memory of the Bulls season, so that was perfect time.
Moment of
Moment of
silence.
silence for the
Moment of
Chicago
silence
Bulls.
for the Chicago
2000,
Bulls.
yeah, tip of the cap,
He
Chicago.
didn't even know it.
No.
Impromptu.
But real quick, I want to ask, because when Thibodeau was here, he was under Van Gundy.
Right.
And what was Van Gundy's problem? He never had a healthy T-Mac. He never had a healthy Yao.
Not a healthy team at all.
No, he never got the opportunity. And it's the same thing with Thibodeau in Chicago. So why don't, instead of bringing JVG back, what do you think, Sly, real quick before we go to break, Thibodeau coming and coaching here in Houston, and maybe let McHale be a specialist or an advisor to the team?
That would be amazing, honestly. I think so, just because to a certain extent, I feel like Tom Thibodeau would try to bring somebody with him to help uplift the Rockets, which might be a point guard. So, so you never
Boy,
know.
Kirk Heinrich.
Like I said,
Aaron Brooks?
you never know, but I feel like we would get a point guard if we had Tom Thibodeau for sure.
And you would definitely get better on the defensive
But
front.
if we
better.
win it, of course, McHale will be back, of course.
Yeah.
Nah, McHale's back.
He's back anyway.
Unless he doesn't want to be in that position, he's going to be back.
Yeah.
So if you want Thibodeau, I think he's got to hang on somehow for Chicago one more year and see McHale fall if he does next year. But, you know, right now, McHale's the toast of the town. Made some unbelievable, I mean, he's the players put it out there, but those calls he made are a big part of why they won that game last night.
Yep.
Hey, it's all about LBJ, baby. When you have a lot of people out there, they took a poll today, 34% of this poll thought that Michael Jordan could be
ridiculous.
LeBron James
Today.
right now are idiots.
The
Today.
AP Bolski stat of the week. Right there. Yep. All right, well, yes, I think they're going to run through whoever wins this series between the Wizards. Run it, like Killer Calleon says. And I think we're going to go to another break right here.
do that.
We got to talk about some balls. And I'm talking about the balls that don't bounce.
Yeah.
So we'll get back. We'll talk about you cheaters in New England. And we're going to get back into the NBA Full Court Wrap and get our predictions for Game 7. And, of course, the Nonstop Rebels are here to run it.
What?
Yep. Hardcore coming up
Coming up,
live.
baby.
The parade,
at a special
I think.
web. Yeah, oh yeah. They're already celebrating.
cake.
Yep.
They're celebrating.
Yep.
Game 7. Get ready, Houston. We'll be right back on
Yep,
the Rap
yep.
Show TV.
Get yours, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours.